Все, можем начинать.
Yeah.
Переключаюсь на 4-ю сцену. Ё-моё! Подождите. Дефолт. Так, ладно, я сейчас пытаюсь максимально настроить все быстро. Так, динамики. Релаток аудио. Мне вообще... это по всем микрофонам. Ну ладно, углового челика не будет. Так. У нас сейчас браузер оверлей видимо, немножко поломался. Я сейчас пойду настрою его. Так. Discord. OBS. StreamKit. Install for OBS. Voice widget. Invite channel. О, все, теперь оно нас видит. Так, сейчас. Все. О! Все, настроил. Так.
Ты, блядь, сегодня сделал хоть один трэш.
Так, ладно, сейчас 5 секунд. Я поставлю YouTube. Сейчас view your channel. Так, все. Синий.
Да, я слушаю. Я
Сейчас,
смотрел.
added moderator, managing. Так, Кози probably. Added moderator, managing. Окей, все. В принципе, можем начинать. Просто я чищу половину своего трея. Потому что не надо. Все. В принципе, можем начинать. Так, давай я проверю, что. Генерал. Весь чат после этой инфы. Окей, ладно. Я чувствую, битрейт у нас немножко... Не, у нас битрейт хороший. Все, ладно. Чё? Ну, погнали?
Погнали?
Ладно, я не знаю, что поставить на фон, поэтому...
Включи крип на фон. Включи крип на фон. Крип.
Не, я... Я буду в ультракил на фон играть, потому что...
Не, включи крип на фон.
Крик на фон?
Крипы.
Крип? Ты о чем?
Да, это песня такая, Крип, Radiohead.
Не, я имею в виду про фонового футажа. Я именно и поэтому сказал
Так
ультракил.
ты можешь поставить туда, не знаю, какую-то такую фигню. Поставь какую-нибудь там, не знаю, фотку Сумеру. Тим.
Это я их пока найду, пройдет целая вещь. Ладно, я сейчас попробую. У меня в документах где-то лежит. Не, ладно. Сейчас. Подожди. Давай я сначала вырублю оверлей. Слава богу, я включил режим стримера, по сути. Так, enable overlay. Skip.
What the hell am I doing here?
Все, погнали.
I don't belong here.
Мы будем начинать с прелюда, да. Да, опять. Окей, ладно. Погнали. Окей, то есть... А. Даже так?
Начни записывать, начни записывать, начни записывать, начни записывать.
Я еще пойду с вот этого. Я еще ради прикола пойду с контроллера играть в ультракилл.
Записывать через OBS.
Да, я тоже записываю сейчас. Окей, left stick press to dash.
Блин. Ну что, окей. 3, 2, 1, go.
Не, мы можем
Всё.
на русском говорить, если...
Не, я лучше вот так. Okay, so hello guys. I am sinecot, the one who created this whole mess, and this is me playing right now Ultra Kill. It's Jim or Jimenez, call him what you like. It's
Okay.
totally not a reference to Lojai, trust me. So well, there's such a thing that if you know that we have a lot of projects, and one of our biggest projects is Sumero Revived. For now. But there's a big problem with that, because if you know, unfortunately, we have to stop the project. Firstly, because we haven't found a lot of people in it. We haven't found a lot of people, but we have not got a lot of people. Mainly, I think it's because I wasn't trying to actually make, make videos, ads, all that stuff.
Ah, come on, my
and-
parents walk into the room.
And
Most...
well, and there's like a lot of stuff like that I can continue on, but I'll say on this point. So I was thinking about, because when I already have started to see Sumero dying, I understand that one thing. I have to prepare a way how I'm gonna say this to everyone, like not just say like, oh well, Sumero is closed, get the hell out of here. I'm gonna do it a little bit the other way. We will show you all of progress that we were about to do and everything that was in our plans.
Yeah,
before
like
we-
about the documents of...
Yeah, the secret. We gonna show you in the secret documents. Yeah, if you haven't seen.
No!
So to make, I made an actual RNG that never actually come out, but you can find it on the you
No,
you
you
could have
don't.
found my second. If you try it, you can find it in my second. What's it called? Ah, shit, I forgot.
No, you didn't make an RG.
Oh, it's in my second website. I want to hide it so even Jim didn't know about this, but now I've closed it already. So yeah, you unfortunately you can never find it anymore. I really made a lot of things, but I knew that it's not gonna get out. So well, I'm gonna show you right now everything we got, and I'm gonna explain you the whole story of Sumero Revived. For
Ah,
the people who are not gonna to listen this whole thing, I think that if I get time to, I'll make an actual book with all of the information, so you can just where you can just like sit down and start reading the whole thing. But it's really really good, trust me.
but we
let's
got it. We got it
Before we
translated.
continue, or tries, we're gonna publish it like the entire world, so you can find the secret base of Yanni and his Sumer key thing.
I thought it would be obvious, brother. After all,
Okay, now let's start.
but strong.
So well, you see, Sumero Revived is originating from the Sumero that is actually our last project. It's like a server, but there's such a thing that if you know, Sumero was really a good project, and I really love Sumero by me. And like I prefer more the old version, because there Sumero before that it was just a server that was initially it was actually it was really easy to see that the project was dying. So initially the project was for the people, so my friends like Yaro, Yanni, and Jim will stop playing on the Ukrainian private server, and they'll start playing with us too. So I made Sumero. I started working on it really hard,
Hello, brother. I believe.
and well, yeah, you can see entire thing now. And what we did for it is that it's really funny the thing that we did together, because I had to work on it, and initially it was just a big world. It was planned to have more, and it was free to use, so you can literally enter. You just need to go from a little bit stuff, but still, yeah, you can enter it. But now we started getting bored, and we moved on. So we're close. Then there comes Sumero 2.0. It never was actually called 2.0, but I'm gonna call it like that because there's no other kind of thing that you can call it. So well, second Sumero was about already. It was about like political thing. You can actually make your own country and start living there. And well, that's actually got good. Like I was in Russia. I'm from Russia. Yanni and Jim were from Ukraine.
No,
And there was a
Yanni
lot
was
of
from
other-
Greece.
Oh yeah. Oh. And so well, yeah, there was a lot of different stuff, and it was great until we had some settlement, and well, everyone started everyone started ignoring it, and the project died.
Yep.
Moving on, we got to the actual real part that's gonna show the lore. Initially, it didn't have any lore at all. It still was some kind of server just so they won't play on their pay to play server. And well, if you know, it's gonna be it's gonna so yeah, for the people who know, on some places you can find the secret you can find some secrets on the Summer Revived if you had played it. And well, yeah, they can actually show about the whole thing. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, I did hide the entire Sumero lore in the freaking map. So if you really wanted to, you can just like look around the earth map, and you might find something really important.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like,
By the way, no, actually, I made that.
like
And well,
that's how expeditions worked. You just build something and
no, I said like expeditions are like a little bit different, but I hide the entire Sumer lore, like the thing that we base on everything. I hide it in there.
gonna get up
So,
a British
so you
accent.
yeah, you can literally just find a book that says like everything, like what about the characters, the thing that we planned on, Diani being the secret guy, and all of that stuff. And I always did it. I just never showed to you because I know that it will be that in your hands, in the hands of admins, it's gonna be priceless. It's gonna get worth. Will start to find, and then it actually will be real. I'll always say that you can try to find it. And even was about to give the Vart for that, but no one really tried to. So yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
Well,
let's get back to the Sumero 3.0. It's firstly something that it's like a continuation of Sumero 2.0, but if like the 2.0 was a bit more thing, there you got the real thing as such as freedom. So like we're in a big America out there.
oh,
And well, yeah, that was like the server, but the lore part of it that we used for the part of the lore that we used for the Summer Revived, it was actually even more interesting. So well, there's a group of friends. They were all like part of some countries, and they all were biggest friends. Like for example, Jimones in the start of the Summer 3.0 was on the France. Yanni was at that time at the Ukraine. I was again at Russia. And well, yeah, we made a lot of things. Like for example, people from there very big part. So well, now comes the tricky part. Sumero Revived is just a continuation of the Sumero 3.0. But the problem is that its continuation is about the death of everyone. Or what I mean is that if in the Sumero we are just some scientists who been like really who just got to the freaking new world because we were trying to find new people. In that case, it was just literally something like I don't know. It was a little bit different at the point. Everything was different.
Oh,
And well, the problem
yeah,
is that out from there, everything is more difficult and more different. That the world is a little bit different. Cause yeah. But now coming on to the characters, we have the main cast is sinecot. Is like someone who like he was the half god because he had the connections to the real god and he could get powers of god. And well, the fun fact is that he actually was kind of god, but on his god mode he didn't have the thing. So well, and well, then we had the Jimenez. He's just a nice guy. And well, if the in the new Sumeru we have Jimenez as Gibbon. It's like a new type of people, you know, like new type of creature, gibbons. So in this one, there was not any kind of stuff like that. Jimenez was just normal Jimenez. Well, yeah, he got done killed. Lol. So well, then we have Yarrow. Yarrow was never actually too much of a guy. But then, if coming back, we can find the guy as Yanni. Yanni is a really important fight. So well, Sumero Revive It, Sumero 3.0 and Revive It is actually a like a simulation where the people were trapped inside. And fun fact, originally the new spectator, I'm gonna talk about it. So the new Sumero we have a spectator guy. And well, yeah, and he has a lot of more secrets, but let's just get a little bit after that. And well, all of the cast was mainly dead, without only Yanni. And yeah, that's mostly the part that makes, well, that originally is just a continuation and it has like literally the things. But, and if we know what it is, you can always find the secrets. I'm really sorry for the thing that happened, that we had to end it though. But yeah, in that time we had a problem with Yarrow, and then there was a lot of problems, and I was literally emotionally destroyed after that project. But then, just last year, like I don't know, end of the summer, like starts, I don't know, like end of the September, and I'm like, hell yeah. And I find my friend Yarrow, and he's like, I tell him about the whole idea of Sumero Revived. A free to play, free everything. You're free to do whatever you want. You can do countries. You can do I don't know. You can make a new group of people. They're gonna kill other people. You can do all of that. But it
just
was
for
even
free.
yeah. It's like free for all.
Free to play.
And well, the problem is that yeah, it's certainly really bad because at the planning stage we had some big problems and well I had to go for the favorite Yanni that it's gonna be like a mid thing and now that's not really difficult to know. So yeah, it's kind of still like a statue server, but you still can do all that stuff. No. And well, yeah, and Yaro was then emotionally destroyed, so he never actually got the project. But now coming back to the lore part, first I'm gonna talk you about the initials, like where did all it come from? So well, there's like another world that is not Summer Revived, and there's a secret part that if you know where to go, there's like literally an other world that's not, and there's why everything got bad. So remember Yanni from the Sumero 3.0, the one that was part of the main cast of the before. So well, now we have him in special. So wait, he was actually the one guy who survived it all. By the way, Sumero Revived 3.0 had actually a thing that there was a lot of people, and well, like he was the only guy who survived from all of that. Fun fact: he actually is possessed now of the guy who's called Spectator, and the Spectator guy is actually the main protagonist, something like that. But really, he's not. The one who holds the server is yes. So well, there's like before the Summer 3.0, a guy creates a in that world is being created a new game and a new simulation source. And well, someone creates a server with a world, and then he just literally starts to steal people and put their minds into that server. And that's how creates, and then he just takes out all the things that they know and put it like, yeah, that's the real thing. And and then because he pretty much installs everything that he has, he got installed
second,
a
I need-
Bulgarian virus that
I need to do something.
that didn't do anything, and he literally all he just did is like Bulgarian virus was never really a good thing, so well it never did anything. But there's the thing that literally it had a thing. It was really funny the fact that they had this thing. It literally it was just watching it all. It was just watching it. What does it do? Who does it be? And what's gonna happen? And well, the guy just watched for a long time, and then he got to the server part where he found all of the main cast and all of that. And well, after some time, he found the commands, and now he can literally just find any information that he needs. And well, what did he do? He just made a lot of mess. So well, once time Jimenez was looking around the map, and then well, he found a place where the entire cast built a fire tower. You know, the cast was watching the whole thing, and they're like, yeah. And why to build a fire tower? Because there was a lot of fires in that place. This is a very important part. That's why I'm talking about it.
How do I?
So well, there was a thing that where Jimenez and the other cast they built in a city where people lived. That's why that's a lot. That explains a lot too. That's like the place where everyone died. And so well, this guy, the virus, the Albanian virus, let's name it Spectator. Yeah, I forgot his actually name. Sorry, I didn't work on Summer a lot of time. So yeah, the Spectator he found Yanni, a guy who loved building and who loved working. And well, what did he do? He possessed Yanni. Yes, he possessed Yanni. And well, he emotionally dropped Yanni to actually think that he explained everything that all that place was just some fake stuff. And he's like, oh no, oh god, this can't be real. And well, then he just pushed everything he pushed everything onto his friends. And the first victim of his was Gimenez, and who is it called? I forgot his name. The
Oh
guy
yep,
is,
I died the first second I appeared.
yeah. So well, like he killed Gimenez on one of his times when he was going to watch the tower. And well, fun fact: the thing that happened there is that if you have seen on the expedition, you can see there a thing that he never ended his job. Or what I say is that Yanni killed Gimenez. Fun fact: the guy gives you powers, the Spectator. So yeah, that's how Yanni literally just one-shotted Gimenez. And Felidar, they both died. What? Then we go to the
Brother,
part-
that's not funny.
Then we got the time when we built the city. City got destroyed entirely. So well, initially there was a big city, that held itself a lot of things. Like for example, it held itself bodies of the Yaroslav, sinecot, and who's it called? And yeah, it's all. it had this body because like literally this was favorite place of these two guys. Like sinecot and Yaroslav love this place. So yeah, that they live there. After that, we got to a better part where they actually understand it all, and the guy purchased it and said that he made a lot of mistakes and it actually wasn't him. And well, he was paranoid and he started killing a lot of people. And then he was even more like it was just literally confusing him. And well, until one time he got possessed fully, or spectator just got full control over his body. And at that time, the creator of the Sumero 3.0 and the server thing, the server guy, the creator, he like understood that everyone died, and well, he killed more people. No, like stole more people and more kids, and he made Sumero Revived or something like another Sumero. But already he didn't make any rules and didn't make up anything. He just literally just take out their brain, like they don't know anything now. And yeah, that's the thing. Fun fact. Everyone was stupid. Yeah, literally. Like there we come to the actual Sumero Revive time. Yeah, people started living there, and a lot of things happened. And well, it was really strange, cause okay, so new cast. I'm gonna explain. New cast is sinecot again, but this time it was a random guy totally, and he had the power to summon the god, the sinecot. Yeah, it's funny how like he's not a real god, but he still can summon the god.
Why?
Yeah, it's a little bit confusing. He just doesn't really have god powers.
He's the
Well,
random
what?
guy totally.
Yeah, that's true. And well, what can I say? Wait, let me just drink some water.
Alright.
Okay, that's better. So well, yeah, the main cast is random guy totally and sinecot at the same time. We get another Yanni, but it's already suspicious Yanni. Like it's a copy of the other Yanni draw, but this one is more like a building guy. No, and the other one was a scientist. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell something. In the summer of 3.0, we had the build. They started the
We got Bill
official.
Gates.
We had the start the official radiation winter. It was like something that was literally covering up the entire world, and people started dying of this in the first case. Now at this point, Yanni was already like more friendly with the spectator guy because he already know that he can't do anything to save them. The body is already dissolved, lol. And now Yanni turns 73. He already discovered the potions of immortality, so now he's still alive. Jim,
Yeah.
I bet that you can't, that you cannot do the P1, do the P1, do the P1, P1, P1.
Oh, I forgot how to, like, nah, not the fucking Flash prison.
Okay, so let's get back to the thing. You
It gave
see,
me PTSD.
so yeah, let's get back to it. Remember that time when I talked about, so well, yeah, now the guy started really, it still started already, and the winter can't really be held on, and well, it already started working when the whole cast was alive, but yeah, there was a big problem that winter only worked on the real map, and the other worlds, it's like the other place, were not. That's where it was the fire tower and the whole thing. So well, there was a lot of other big problems with that whole thing, and the guys can't really do anything about. And well, that's a big problem if you haven't seen. So more coming on in more on that. So if you haven't seen, but Spectator is actually the one who made the entire thing, and he even made Yanni to do this, and then he just erased he erased the Yanni's memories, so he didn't know that he was the one who made it. And well, yeah, there's still files about the thing and the world that you can try to find. Well, getting back on the thing, we still have we have now the Summer Revived. We have now more people like Cola. It's
Cola.
oh well, yeah, I forgot his real name. It's like Uiho. Yeah, that's the guy. And so well, that's the thing that yeah. But well, coming back, uh, Jimenez decided to play P1.
I I'm not finishing Flash Prison again. Like
Get
it
out.
already it was a pain in the ass to complete it for me. So
Okay, so well, now we have like literally a lot of new people in the thing. We have Uiho, we have Daniel, and we have a new guy who I forgot the name again. But yeah. So coming back to that, they all first time when something strange happened in Summer Revived is that like what the hell is that? Yanni was the first one to die. Like literally, he just everyone starts like to have adventures, go around the entire map at this point. But no, Yanni just died. Like boom.
Yani
No, he like actually didn't die. He was more like abandoned, and then something strange happened to him. Let's just come back to the thing that. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say that. In the new Summer Revived, everyone was thinking they were scientists, and they were going to a project to save the to find the new
revolving
worlds.
around engines.
Yeah, and so well, they're trying to find a new world because the all the world was like fully full of obese people, and they were trying to make some kind of millionaire mess where only the millionaires can live, can live, like without any problems. But there was a problem, a big problem. They were thinking that the project was closed because of some big problems, and yeah. Fun fact, it was not. We already know that it was a lie. Coming out the front, we got the Yanni disappearing, and we got the spectator guy. He started killing everyone, like really easy. He was just destroying everyone. Everyone died, and the Weevo said that. Well, yeah, that was a
Dude, I'm echoing. Like for real, I'm echoing.
echoing. Nice.
Wait,
Okay,
talk.
so let's just get a little back. If you haven't know, there's a thing that okay, coming in front, we have the expeditions. Most of them weren't really a thing because only the matter of fact, only the second season was the good. It was the thing where everything starts so well. On the first season, we in the end we have met the new worlds. Like the main cast of the Summer Revived met the new worlds, and that's the thing where everything happened. Yeah. After that, we have even more stuff. Like we have a lot of more stuff. Like too much of new stuff going on. And well, already coming second chapter, we can already find everything that was real. Like the more thing we started to know about it, and now comes the thing that I was just want to say. From now on, there's gonna be only things that no one actually got to see because we ended at this point. We ended right before the third season. So right now, everything I'm gonna say can change like a lot. No matter of the fact, I think the book gonna be a lot more better than this. But this is just like recap, and just so you know, I may be wrong in the future because there's a lot more. And when we were working,
So
there
sign cut.
there was a lot of things changing.
Sign cut.
Oh
So
fuck.
shall we show the lore?
I'm gonna say it. I am already talking about the lore genius.
Genius.
Yeah, and then we gonna and then after that we're gonna make after that I'm gonna make a book. we gonna make a book about it. So well, yeah. Other thing, yeah, you can actually show this. There's a lot of other things that they're funny. And well, so what do we have is that coming from now, first expedition of season 2, it was like something like Gibboness is killed, we are doomed, and it showed the real place where Gibboness had died. Then we have the something as the we have another thing that is like okay, sorry. Fuck, I need to drink a lot more water.
We have like 4 minutes left, and then I will.
So well, okay, fast going forward. Second expedition of the season 2 was about the killing of the other members. And then after that, we come into expedition 3, where we can finally, where we finally meet the guy, and that's the place where we have a good fight versus him. And yeah, it was actually good, like pretty bam, but it never come actually out. It was planned to go now, but you know. Then we have the guy. Then we have the other people. It's like the other guys and the other stuff. Yeah, and now coming to the season 4. For example, you know, in the Expedition 3, we all know that there's a big problem. Um, there's a big problem that guys just have that actually originally now uh the real spectator is actually was on their side, and he was trying to kill the guy because initially his work was to literally just I don't know do something to the guy that he like you know try to virus him, do anything like that, because you know he's pretty much stupid, but he's not stupid. Yeah, that's strange. That's a plot hole. I don't know anything. So coming to the next thing, we have season 4. The spectator died, and there's still a problem, a big problem. So well, Yanni's back. No, like he was actually always back, but he never was at the expeditions. And well, coming up to the plans, we were trying to make like 7 fountains across the world, and the expeditions were about to like save him, destroy the fountains that were just killing the spectator and his power. And well, then we come to the expedition Alpha. It's when this things start happening. So well, at that time we have the such thing as a everyone they tried to revive the spectator, and then spectator communicated to them that he could not be revived this way, and that he needs a corpse because his inner corpse on the world was destroyed by the mass of the Yanni. Yeah, Yanni is so massive today, so we have some problems. Yeah, he's like massive. He's like got like 200 million pounds on him, and he can't even move. So yeah, that's the thing. And he was got crushed by the multiverse because there was literally two Yannis. We don't know the same, but still. Okay, coming right after that, we have the well, they have to capture the Yanni. They have to capture their new Yanni, and they have to make the spectator go into him. Yanni haven't heard anything of that, so he's really pretty much his shield. And well, one time Yanni was exiting from his home, and there's like an entire squad is like right there. They capture him, and he's like he can't move. He's in the web, and then spectator comes and he literally just gets the body of Yanni. Now Yanni knows everything that spectator didn't tell. Like he knows everything from the start into the end. Yanni gets upset. Yanni gets some problems, and now he's like depressed, and spectators in control of the body. So well, yeah, and after that, they find something really important. They go to the tower of the expeditions. That's the tower that works like they can find a lot of things and places. And yeah, at that point, they were literally unstoppable. And then they pretty much they use 90% of the tower to connect to the outer world. And funny how like at that time the real guy was there. But they talk to the guy and he's like, oh well guys, you're actually gonna put everything to your virus. You know that he can just hack now your chambers and kill you. And now there's a choice. So well, there was a choice. Or they send a comet, they send an ranged attack on the last power of the tower, that of like mobile phone tower, that can kill the guy, or they can kill Yanni and the spectator, or they can wait. The real thing is to wait, because if they wait just a little bit, the guy was like hell nah, and he was trying to kill you, and yeah, and then the guy was literally just damaged himself because of the will go sleeping. But at that point, the tower destroys itself, and now they don't have any help. And comes the last expedition, the expedition finale. It's when the guy comes back, and they're like, oh hell no. And well, they start a big fight where the guy is trying to send out his
Okay.
armies, and
Well,
he
this
gets
continue.
oh, and well, he gets to send himself to the thing to kill him, but he was the watch. And well, he got to, and well, the guy got back. You'll believe. The guy got back, and he literally died. So if you didn't know, actually, these chambers, if they can get kill you. They died. The guy died. The guy died for the end, and yeah, we didn't have really much things to do after that, and then the world collapsed. The entire world collapsed. Yeah. Okay. Okay, there's no problem. I'm gonna get to it. Okay. Yeah. So well, just no, but you won't hear me if you exit. You need to, like put everything out. That's a big problem. Wait a minute, just let me a second. I'm gonna finish this out. Okay. It's really close to the end. No, actually, just a second. So, just a second. Give me a second. Okay, guys. So, well, for the last thing that happened, for the last thing that happened, it was that the entire world collapsed because of that, and because of system failures. And well, the entire thing just got destroyed, and their last hope was only well, they go to the labyrinth where they actually where the entire labyrinth was so big, and they had to find a way to get out of there. Well, the last thing that they could do is and if they got out, they'll find a way out of the world. And but they had to kill Yanni and They had to kill Spectator. And well, in the end, they all got traveled up to the other world.